Toko bolted out of the locker room. As everyone made their way to the scene, it felt as if no time at all had passed. It was like my sense of time had just taken wing and flown away. When I finally came back to myself, I saw everyone had the same look of confusion, anger, fear. Oh, I said whatever. We just all stood there, gathered around Chichiro's body. Like, what kind of... Okay. I couldn't keep her safe, bro. That's... Okay, you're scaring me a little bit. So there's another victim. Which means we are now in the same position once again. You're sus. Flip, man. You're sus. What the flip is this? It's a dream. It's a dream. It's all a dream. You're good. In fact, I haven't even been born yet. I don't have any memory of ever being alive. Okay, we'll shut up. Okay. Kyoko, please. Yes, please. I need you at this moment. The word bloodlust is written on the wall in blood. I don't think it's any kind of dying message. It's just so strange. But you know, the thing about writing bloodlust in blood, doesn't it sound kind of familiar? A murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre and brutal method. At the scene of each crime, the word... Oh, the guy! The word bloodlust was written in the victim's name. Ooh, you know what? They're like a ghost, attacking someone and slipping away before the police can catch up to them. And what nickname did the internet give this mysterious serial killer? Genocide Jack! Genocide Jack, the murderous fiend whose grisly attacks were famous all across the country. The ultimate murderous fiend, creating a reputation of abnormal, downright cruel killings. Then this is some copycat killer trying to imitate Genocide Jack's style? But why would anyone do that? Perhaps it's the work of the real Genocide Jack. The real? Wait, you're saying Genocide Jack is here in the school?
No way.
There's no way. But going so far as to write bloodlust on the scene, I'm surprised at their stupidity. I can't imagine a worse situation than dealing with the stupid Moida. Ah! What is it now? Toko! He was pointing toward the entrance to the girls' locker room. Toko was the last to arrive and she was just standing there. Ooh! Hello! No, why? Yep. Oh. Gadunk. She fainted. That did not sound good. Toko! Hina rushed over to collapse Toko and started trying to shake her awake. Toko, are you okay? Come on, wake up! Oh, that's right. I just remember what she said about how she faints anytime she sees blood. She is hemophobic. I imagine she does not watch too many horror films then. That also means she can't be a killer. This isn't a violation of the rules, right? I mean, technically she passed out somewhere besides her room. No, I think it should be okay. The regulations prohibit sleeping, like, on purpose. Ah, so since she didn't faint on purpose, it doesn't count? Gotcha.
Just a second.
Toko, can you hear me? Hey, you gotta wake up. As if she'd heard her, Toko suddenly shot awake. As in, she literally jumped up from where she was lying. It was such a strange reaction. I was at a total loss for words. She had leapt straight into the air, changing her stance as she did. Good God. In no time flat, she was just standing up. Ignoring the physical contortions she had to go through, her motions were totally haphazard. Huh? What? Sorry about that. I was just so shocked, you know. It happens, right? Was I the only one? Do I need to be worried about you? Toko, are you okay? I'm fine, I'm fine. What was that, dead body? Hey, are you dead? Okay, oh my... She must have hit her head real hard when she fainted. The world has a front and back, top lining and bottom. See the truth of the window. Oh my God. This is quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different. No, everything's fine. At least the stutter's all gone. That's a good... God. It's clear to me that everything is not fine. Your eyes seem strangely vacant. It might be best if we take her back to her room for the time being. I don't mind taking her, but could someone help me? If you need help, I don't mind. Toko, could you help me? Huh? She totally ignored me. Yeah, what? Very well. You can take care of the girl, and the rest of us can begin the investigation right away. And I assume nobody has a problem leaving Sakura and Mondo on guard duty then? Hold on a second, rush into an investigation. The mastermind isn't behind that. After what happened last time, surely you realize that. There's no question that Chihiro was murdered by someone among us. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
Of course.
Sure, right as rain. But don't take it as a bad thing. It's just a fact of life because that's how graduation works. Then it's happened again? Is that what you're saying? That another one of us? Another one of us killed a fellow classmate? What? Does that freak you out? You guys got no balls, you know that? Is there just nothing down there at all? Well, I'll let you pray to mine if you want. Actually, I don't have any either. Sorry. Stop monologuing and give us what you came to give us. You did bring it, right? Yeah, sure did, chum. Sick. Allow me to present the next Monokuma file. Oh no. How much you must be looking forward to it. So please do your top best on this investigation.
No way!
Do we really gotta murder? Oh my god. My brain. Do we really gotta do another investigation? Yeah, examining the corpse of one of our friends, having to suspect all our other friends. I hate this. I can't take it anymore. I hate it too. I've had enough. I'm getting out of here. Where do you plan on going? There's nowhere to run. Just accept it already. After all, blood is just a liquid. A dead body is a simple object. You are very enthusiastic about all this, are you not? How can I not be? If we don't unmask the culprit, we all die. That's true. But to jump into it too soon. So soon. What? Do you want to die? Rather not. Fine, then go off and die somewhere. Right now, go ahead. You're a waste of space. A dead body is an object?
Piece of shit!
Chihiro wasn't an object. Show a little respect, or I'll beat some in ya.
Calm down.
Everyone stop bickering. Listen, there's some truth into what Byakuya said. Toko. If we don't solve the mystery and find the killer, oh, our lives are forfeit. You know it's also forfeit? Not this battery break. In a minute. And we're back. And if Byakuya is right, that Genocide Jack is somehow the one who killed Chihiro,
That's right.
then unless we do something, more victims could start piling up. Forget more victims. If we mess this up, we're all dead meat. Hey, that's one of my favorite YouTube channels. Anyways, hold on. If that's your worry, you don't gotta worry any longer. In any one killing game, the guilty party may only kill a maximum of 2 people. What? I don't remember any rule like that. I just came up with it. I mean, if one person went around and killed everyone, your lovely student life would all be over, right? The new rule's been out as a regulation. In that case, why not limit it to one person? Well, in a good mystery, you don't want to miss out on at least the potential of the serial killer angle. Just one would totally murder that possibility.
Waiting for you.
Thanks. Farewell for now. I'll catch you guys at the class trial. I can't say I understand his thinking, but if we can kill up to 2 people, then one more person's life could still be in danger, which is definitely not good. We need to uncover the culprit before something else happens.
You son of a bitch.
You need to shut the flip up. Well, for now, Taka and me are going to drop Toko off at her room. Nice, I'm going to get dropped off.
There is nothing to be done.
We have no time to stand around here. We must begin our investigation tout sweet. If we do not solve the mystery of who killed Chihiro, then we will quickly follow in her into the afterlife. That's true. I hate this, but if I want to survive, me and everyone else, we have to do it. We don't have any other choice. Investigation. First of all, I better check the Monokuma file to see exactly what's going on. The victim was Chihiro Fujisaki. The time of death is estimated to be around 2 a.m. The body was discovered in the girls' locker room on the 2nd floor of the school. The cause of death was a blow to the head with a blunt object. She was killed instantly, and I can see it right now. That's all it says. Well, it's not like there's any point of complaining about it. No matter what, I gotta do what I gotta do. Monokuma file, is it? Hey, Malcolm, do you have a second? Huh? Did you need something from me?
Naturally.
Of course. Life without purpose is quite dull, you know? So what do you need? I'm going to let you cooperate with me during my investigation. Sick, but I'd rather play Kayako. What? Huh? I'm purchasing your talent, the same talent which allowed you to solve Sayaka's case. Solve? No, I just...
Stop talking.
You seem to have some limited use, which is why I've chosen you. You have the honor of contributing to my investigation, so you're inviting me to come with you? You're doing it in the most arrogant way possible, though.
Let's go.
Now then, shall we get started? But, we need to get moving. There's no time to be standing around. I don't really know what just happened, but it looks like I'll be working with Bayuka on this one. Okay. Blunt object. I see it right now. I seize it. Alright. There's a dumbbell on the floor, and this is a bloodstain. There's a bloodstain on the dumbbell. The Monokuma file said a blow to the head with a blunt object is what killed her. Does that mean this dumbbell is actually the murder weapon?
That's right.
I don't imagine it could have been anything else. Cool. Locker room dumbbell. Yep. Okay. Oh. Anyways, I actually want to finish this investigation this episode, and have the class trial be next episode, because I know it's going to be super long. I'll learn from experience. So yeah, we're moving on kind of quickly. I don't know, maybe that's just my weird sense of time. Okay, Bloodlust. I don't have that one. Bloodlust. What's the meaning behind it? Bloodlust. Okay, poster. The poster got some blood on it. It must have happened during the Moida. Okay, oh, there's some blood here. There's a fresh blood stain on the carpet. It must have been splattered with the blood during the murder. I could feel the life draining from out my body. It's a dead body. Shiro's dead body. But the more I look, the more strange it all seems. This must be Genocide Jack's handiwork. Well, but we're still not sure he did it. Is that what you want to say? I wonder about that. One of the monitors. I'm trying to think about it. Okay. Not really else I could talk about or look at. Dude had a real complex about being weak. You heard Chichiro talk about it, right? All I need to get stronger. Yeah, I do remember she said that more than once. Sure did, which I guess explains the trip down here. But did she really need to get stronger that badly? You already mentioned it, but she was a girl after all. Most girls aren't that strong. I don't know, man. I haven't really thought about that stuff. The cause of Chihiro's complex. I can't help wondering what it might be. Mondo's account. Okay. I use this locker room all the time. Now it's become the site of Chihiro's death. But why was she killed in the locker room? Actually, if you think about it, she could have been killed somewhere else, then carried here. She was very light. That is true. It wouldn't be hard for someone to carry her, but still, I still think she came here on her own by choice. What makes you say that? She'd been talking a lot about really how she wanted to get stronger. So you're saying she came here to exercise? But according to the Monokuma file, apparently she was killed around 2 in the morning. Would she really have been exercising that late? Hino or myself are usually in the locker room during the day, so she was probably avoiding it then. Avoiding it? Although we invited her to join us more than once, she never showed up. So I can only assume she was trying to avoid us, and instead she came to an exercise in the middle of the night.
However,
perhaps, but it's difficult for me to imagine she would have come alone. She did want to start exercising, but she specifically mentioned she couldn't do it by herself. She needed support from others. So you're saying she could have come here in the middle of the night to train in secret, but that she also would have come with someone else? It's a possibility, I think. Okay. Now I believe it's about time for us to move on. Huh? Already?
what?
New clues won't magically appear by standing around here. We need to check every aspect of this case. That's true, but
Let's go.
if you're satisfied, let's hurry up and proceed. He's so pushy. He is pushy. I got caught up with the wrong person this time. Of course, I can't be with Kyoko. I like her, but I gotta be with this jerk. So this is our next location. Huh? This place is related to the investigation? Figure it out for yourself. It's no fun if you don't, right? Okay. Okay. If I remember right, this card reader is meant to work with our handbooks, right?
What?
Do you have an issue with it? If so, you should take it up with Monokuma. He said that and quickly... quickly and sharply clapped his hands together.
Did you call for me?
You called for me? He has been domesticated.
That's right.
It seems that Makoto has a question for you.
You need something?
Sure, what's up? Well, it's just about this card reader.
Yeah.
Yes, the card readers have all been designed to interface with each of your e-handbooks. You can only enter the locker room corresponding to the gender listed in your individual handbook. And it's impossible for two people in a row to go through while the door is unlocked, correct?
Unbelievable.
If there were some sort of erotic terrorist on the prowl, the city mountain of Gatlinga would annihilate a Swiss cheese slaughter. And the school regulations prohibit anyone from lending someone else their handbook correct. Correctly correct. So then, that means only girls can go. The girls, yeah. Yes, I know this. In other words, Chihiro's body being found in the girls' locker room means, hey Makoto, I can see right through you. See right through me? Allow me to tell you what you're thinking. Since Chihiro was found in the girls' locker room, the killer must have been able to get in
So
there.
in other words,
As such, the killer must be one of the girls. Did I just get it right? Good lord, you're simple. But am I wrong? You should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer has been in front of you the entire time. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine. I will expect nothing less from the prodigal son of the noble whatever. So he managed to sniff out the loophole in the regulations. Knowing you, I would bet you created it on purpose, didn't you? To add a little more excitement to things. You're treating me like a puny little appetizer instead of the main course that I am. Now then, since the dead can't actually talk, they're not people anymore. They're things.
yeah.
Get it? Got it? Good. Wait, hold on. You're saying that it's a loophole, but in order to borrow something from someone, then that means someone would have to loan it. So,
Why you?
so sleepy. Just listening to you makes me want to pass out. Be more like Byakuya and get your poop together.
Unbelievable.
Or else I'll charge you with criminal negligence. No, please. No more questions. Figure out the rest on your own damn self.
That's fine.
Well, I know you're unfortunately lacking in mental... Screw you. Let's head to the main hall. The main hall? I'll help you understand what's going on. Card reader, okay. Alright, I haven't been here in a while, actually. We came to the main hall. So what are you looking for here? Does that mean I have to figure it out for myself? Okay. This mailbox here, can you do something inside? Aha! It's an e-handbook. No, wait, there's 3 of them. But what are they doing here? So you finally found them, huh? Did you know these were here by Akuya? I happened to find them by chance myself the other day. It seems there is a system in place where the handbooks of dead students get delivered to this mailbox. So then these 3 mailboxes belong to Junko, Leon, and Sayaka. You can go ahead and confirm it yourself. I immediately turned to one of the handbooks, and when I did... Sayaka? You're right, this is Sayaka's handbook. Now do you understand? This is the key to the loophole I revealed earlier. Yeah, I feel like I'm starting to get it. Should pay close attention to regulations. You literally said that like 2 minutes ago. Borrowing is fine. I see, yeah, now I understand. Okay. Okay.
What?
Hold on a second. What's wrong?
Very strange.
That's strange. One of the handbooks won't turn on. Is it broken? Whose is it? The other handbook showed Junko's name when I started it up. Then the one that won't turn on must be Leon's, right?
I see.
It would make sense, yes. After all, he did get pummeled with dozens and dozens of baseballs. Pummeled with baseballs. The memory of it came flooding back. That cruel punishment which led to Leon's death. The execution that the mastermind concocted, yes. A cruel, heartless death. Well, he deserved it, man! He was... Whatever. You're right. Would it be surprising for the handbook to break during that kind of assault? Ah, I see. Jeez Louise. Hey! 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 What? That ebook is essential to the student life here. Critical, integral, instrumental, a super big deal. There's no way it would break that easily. But it did.
That's impossible!
If I say it wouldn't break, it wouldn't freaking break. It can withstand up to 10 tons of pressure, and it's waterproof of up to 100 meters, okay? I don't care how many baseballs you hit it with, it won't do crap. Oh, but even my amazing handbook does have one single weak point. It does?
I can't hear you!
Well, it's a secret. I wouldn't want you to go breaking any more handbooks.
What?
Then Leon must have broken it somehow without realizing what its weakness was, right? Hard to say. You know what I think? I think his handbook isn't actually broken. But you might ask, how could that be? Jeez Louise. Leaving the question hanging in the air, Monokuma disappeared. What just happened? Monokuma said it's not broken. But it's an undeniable fact that it is not turning on. Well, I don't see any connection to the case, so it doesn't matter for now. You think so? Either way, something about it still bothers me. Okay. Okay, then this should be enough to get things rolling. Let's begin our investigation in earnest and track down the true culprit. Yeah, we need to find out who killed Chichiro, to be exact. Not quite. Huh? Not quite. What you trying to say, Blood? Okay. Is that all from here? The hunk of metal blocking the entrance to the kind of machine. Okay, well. What do you mean that Babakua? To be exact, not quite. Certainly, I want to reveal Chichiro's killer, but more precisely, I want to discover the true identity of Genocide Jack. Then you really think? You truly believe Genocide Jack's the one that killed Chichiro? Absolutely, I have no doubt that Genocide Jack is the culprit in this case. That murderous fiend is Genocide Jack, right? There's nobody else it could be. A murderous fiend who kills again and again, using a bizarre and brutal method, like a ghost. Attacking suddenly, then slipping away before the police can actually catch him. And what nickname did the internet give this mysterious group? Yeah, Genocide Jack. This hate kills thousands of people. It's gotta be an urban legend. Still, for one of us really be a demented, psychotic killer like that, you're not wrong to wonder. But words mean little right now. I have something that will prove it. I can show you.
Don't make me repeat myself.
I have a basis to believe that. I assure you, Genocide Jack is one of us. Do tell. Is there really proof? There's someone I'd like to take you. This will provide all the evidence you need. Evidence that Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chichiro. Evidence? Is that something like that, really? Hey, you two. Big trouble. Need your help.
I don't have time.
We're busy. Leave us alone. Oh no, someone else. But it's an emergency. Emergency. Come on, please. You gotta help me. What's up? Don't tell me there's another one. This is a serious emergency. Please, please, you gotta help me. Just calm down, okay? You know? But, it's an emergency. Please tell me. An emergency, what happened? Something's wrong with Toko. She's acting super strange. Well, I mean, she was acting pretty strange earlier, right? What should we do, Byakuya?
Very strange.
Since it's Toko, I must admit, I'm intrigued. I suppose we could take a second to see what's going on with her. Are you sure?
Don't make me repeat myself.
What he said. I didn't expect that. I thought for sure he'd just say no, and that'd be the end of it. Okay, come on, hurry! Wait for us, Hina. Looks like she heads to the dorm store with most room likely. Alright, let's go. Can you tell me anymore? You guys are too slow. I think you're just too fast. So what's this emergency? Well, after what happened in the girls' locker room, we left Toko in a room so she could lay down. After a while, we came back to check on her, you know, see how she was doing, but when we did, it was weird. She refused to come out, and she kept saying all this weird stuff. Weird stuff? We should try talking to her ourselves. Yeah, good idea. May as well give it a shot. The door swung open slowly and silently. Hi! Holy crap. An aura of negativity flowed out from behind the door, forcing a gasp out of me.
Oh, nothing. It's just that Tina was really worried about you pulling yourself up in your room.
You need to go alone.
Yeah. Sure thing. But could you open up just for a second? Won't allow it.
Okay.
You won't let Genocide Jack have control.
And just like that, she slammed the door in my face. What was that? She's been acting like that the whole time. When I rang a little while ago, I'll drive out the killer, drive out the murderous fiend. Doesn't make any sense, right? I was afraid to leave her in there alone, so I tried to bust down the door, but it felt like something was holding it shut on the other side. I couldn't even budge it. Toko was scared enough to even bar her door? Does she think the same thing as Byakuya? Does she think the serial killer Genocide Jack really murdered Chihiro? Is that why Toko's so scared? Whatever it is, I'm really worried about her. Isn't there anyone who might be able to persuade her? Boy, this investigation might take a while. Hey, Byakuya, you think you can just ask her to come out of her room? I mean, sure, whatever. Oh, you're gonna talk to her about Byakuya? Well, I guess you can really be nice when you want to. Byakuya stood in front of her door, now making a sound, and pressed the doorbell. After a few more moments.
What do you want?
Leave me alone, you're all so annoying. Byakuya. Byakuya. What? I'm sorry, I couldn't keep our promise. But don't worry, never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again. And with that, the door slammed shut. Even Byakuya couldn't pull it off. Byakuya. What kind of name is that? There's nothing else we can do. Let's get back to the investigation. Hold on. Hey, Byakuya. Fudge kind of name is that? What was Toko talking about just now? Something about a promise? Oh, I have no idea. Another one of her delusions, I'm sure. But if I say I don't know, that means I don't know. Just let Hina take care of her. Oh yeah, okay. I'll stay here and keep an eye on her.
Let's go.
Well then, let's go. Without waiting for a reply, Byakuya sped away. Byakuya! I heard him catch up. You still gotta tell me something. Tell me something I don't know. Gosh darn it. I tried to talk to him several times as we walked, but he didn't even look back, let alone say anything. He just kept on walking towards his destination. Finally, his feet brought him to a stop in front of a certain room. It's the freaking library. The library! Come on, let's go in. Nope. I need to check elsewhere. Oh, I don't know. I'll check this place! I remember on the other side of this door. It's the archive, right? Hurry up and go inside. Oh, here? It all makes sense once you're inside. Ooh, baby, what? Whoa, there's so many books and files. And so much dust, too.
So, in other words,
I would say there's enough value in this place to endure the dust. There's a wooden box. It's empty. Although, judging by the smudges of dust, it looks like there was something inside. I wonder what it is. There was an extension cord plugged in there. It proved very useful while I was in the library. An extension cord, huh? Oh, it's a desk lamp. Aha, oh yeah, it's the same one I saw Byakuya used in the library before.
what?
Do you have a problem with that lamp? I was here before, then I moved it over there. It's too dark over there, so I thought I'd put it to good use. Yay, token. Stuff tight with files without really thinking about it. I picked one at random. Ah, you have a sharp eye indeed to select that file, huh? That's a report on a presidential assassination. The original is kept at the National Library. It won't, oh my god, it won't be declassified for another 30 years. Are you sure you want to look at it now? There's no telling whose crosshairs you might wind up in for peeking at it. Without making a sound, I return to the file to the shelf. Thanks, asshole. There's so many files stuffed onto the shelf. What's all these things? Those documents are dangerous. Dangerous? They detail all the people who control the world from behind the scenes. Dangerous truth for it to make. Oh, jeez. You mean like members of the Diet or something? No, I mean the ones with real power. The secret council controlling everything from the shadows. If you're ready to be disappeared for it, take a look. There are some very interesting people in there. You're just kidding, right? Am I? I'll just let it go for now. So that is a ton of thick files. If you're thinking of looking through any of them, most of them we get a little warning. Those things are filled with graphics, certain full of all countercrimes. So it's kind of thin. What do you mean? All those files are investigation reports related to different cold cases. They're internal documents for police eyes only. They're not the kind of thing you'd expect to leak. So you're finally interested in the splendor of this library. The entire reason I was interested in the library is because of this room right here. It's home to classified government documents, police records, things no ordinary person would ever see. Isn't it magnificent? Yeah. This can't be for real, right? That's your guys' problem. Anything that doesn't fit into your preconceived reality, you label it a lie. Well, it's not that. It's not like I totally refuse to believe it, but I mean, there's so much. How could anyone have put this all together? I suppose it goes to show just how much power Hope's Peak truly wields, or perhaps the mastermind may have wanted to provide us with enough entertainment to keep us from getting bored. It's no use. I can't help with all this. It's just too unreal. What's wrong? You still can't believe it? What about you? How can you believe it so easily? Things like that are usually impossible. What do you mean usually? Usual, normal, ordinary, simple? Those things don't exist anywhere in the real world. If you don't understand what they actually represent, you don't understand the nature of anything. You don't pull your punches, do you? Besides, what you consider usual is based on your common sense, right? What makes you think your own common sense applies to me at all? The documents guided here are genuine. I have reviewed them multiple times, there is no doubt. Is that so? Hold on a second. You're saying you've read all these documents more than once? But all this has to be top secret confidential stuff, right? So why? My family has a reading room just like this at our home. Ours is bigger, of course, and not as dusty, huh? Members of the Togami family have access to any variety of government-related documents. That includes foreign powers as well as domestic. How is that possible?
So, in other words,
I already told you, there is a secret council that controls the world from the shadows. My family is a member of that council. Wow! And I have within me the bloodline that will allow me to one day bend the world to my will. But to become such a ruler, I must know all levels of this world backwards and forwards. So whenever I have time, I like to review whatever documents and materials that interest me. Which is why I can proclaim without a doubt that the materials gathered here are the real thing. This is beyond believing or not believing. But Byakuya is actually starting to scare me more than the actual mastermind. And what always interested me were the cold case police investigation reports. Reading through those reports has always been a hobby of mine ever since I was little. It's excellent mental exercise. I've solved more than a few of those cases just by reviewing the reports. And among all those reports, one of my recent favorites is the Genocide Jack case. As he talked about, Byakuya got a specific file from the shelf. This is a complete case file. Every single report surrounding Genocide Jack cases has been compiled in here. Because there are so many, allow me to quickly summarize the main points. To begin, there are two notable characteristics to every Genocide Jack moida. First characteristic is that at every crime scene, the word Bloodlust is written in the victim's very own blood. And the second is that when the victims are moided, their bodies are suspended in a certain way. Bloodlust is written in blood, and the victim's body is suspended. It's exactly the same as what happened to No, really! Save your surprise, the best part is yet to come. For the second characteristic, where the victims are suspended, the only ones who knew about the particular fact were the members of the police and other higher-ups. By all accounts, nobody in the media ever found out. Huh? In other words, no one in the news, no one online, nobody knew about that aspect of each crime. Only key officials and the killer himself knew about this act of mounting the victim. Now, if you recall Chichiro's corpse, I just seen it like 2 seconds ago, her body was most certainly mounted in this fashion. So how could the killer have known about suspending the victim? That's a key question. But in fact, the answer is quite simple. The culprit isn't a copycat killer. It's the real Genocide Jack.
In other words,
That right there is the evidence that Genocide Jack has hidden himself among the rest of us. Then Genocide Jack really is such a brutal, fiendish killer. Really is walking around among us.
interesting.
Things are really starting to get interesting, aren't they? I never imagined a killer with such a reputation would ever become a part of our little game. Now, don't you think it would be good for you to take a look at what I've recently seen? You might just manage to ferret out a clue or two. If you get down on your knees and beg, I might even show you myself. Man, shut your butt up. It's a freaking camera. Okay, hold up. Yeah, this episode's gonna be long. But hey, we're saving the class trial for its own episode. Unless the trial's like 30 minutes. And oh boy, Byakuya about the Genocide Jack case file. Could you let me see it?
That's fine.
Well, you didn't beg, but I guess it's okay this time. Feel free to look at it in here, but you can't take it with you. Ooh. That was a good screenshot. Gosh darn it. Byakuya handed me the file and I flipped through it with tense, nervous fingers. Suddenly, my hand stopped. I had reached the page where the photos of the scene of the crime, had all been collected. Woo! The names of Genocide Jack's victims ran on for several pages. Kenhara, 32. Tetsuhiro Honda, 17. Shoji Gaku, 23. Kano Aisi, 14. Takeshi Yoshida, 30. I'm sorry. Komasuna Taro, there was no end to it. But one thing became perfectly clear as I read. All the killer's countless victims were killed and suspended exactly the same way. And at the scene of every moida, the word bloodlust was left in the victim's own blood. Now take a look at the next page. You'll find another interesting tidbit. The next page. There we go. Profiling results. All the crimes took place either on weekdays at night or during holidays, either day or night. The most common time for the killings to take place was on holidays in the afternoon. Based on these facts, it could be suggested that the suspect may be a student. Evidence suggests that the suspect lingered at the scene, but when they did leave, they were in a panic. Because an eyewitness has never come forward, it's unlikely there was any external reason for this. This confused behavior suggests that the suspect may potentially suffer from dissociative identity disorder. Oh my god, Toko sus! Toko sus! She's sus! I knew it! She's sus! The key point here is that the culprit may well have a split personality. A split personality, the kind of thing you see on TV. So I'm part of another truly unbelievable story, but this one is way more unbelievable than anything else up until now. Or maybe it really isn't. I don't know. I feel like my mind has gone numb. Bro, I freaking told you, Toko sus! Toko sus! Alright, we should get going soon. Huh? Where are we going? Anywhere right here. We finished our business here, haven't we? Oh, wait, back. As usual, back. Turned and left without another word. I hurried out of the library to catch up. Well, this is where we part ways. I have some things I need to take care of before class trial. Huh? Just all of a sudden like that?
I don't have time.
Come on, enough of your annoying whatever. Did you really think we'd be together the whole time? Take responsibility for yourself and do something useful. Move the investigation forward on your own.
Goodbye.
Well, goodbye. God, this... Just like that, he was gone. Just as quickly as he'd asked me to join him, he cut me off. In the end, I felt like I was just some plaything getting tossed around. At the same time, I'd uncovered some really important clues thanks to him. Genocide Jack, he's the one that killed Chiro. And that murderous fiend is one of us. It's freaking Toko, dude. Girl, split personality. It's her, dude. I already know it. But who is it? I have to find that out no matter what it takes. And to do that, there's someone I have to go investigate one more time. I have to go back to the crime scene. The girls' locker room. I should check the boys' locker room too. And the others might have come up with some info I might find useful while I'm at it. I need to find everything all I can. Yeah. Let's start with the. Let's start with that, honestly. What's up? Oh, I should have talked to Hifumi. Okay, you know what? My bad. What up? Hey, Kyoko. Have you made any progress on your investigation? Generally speaking.
However,
Well, I have to go and I have something unrelated to take care of. Something besides the investigation? What is it?
well,
Nothing you need to worry about. Just concentrate on the Moida. But
so then,
before I go, let me give you one piece of advice. You should examine Shichiro's body one more time thoroughly. Also, her handbook is missing. You might want to determine its whereabouts.
Goodbye.
That's it. I'll be praying for your success. Thank you. With that, Kyoko turned and left the girls' locker room. I guess I'll take another look at the body then. And Shichiro's handbook is missing? That's definitely worth worrying about. Okay. Let's see it. Toko said I should examine the body one more time. I know she said thoroughly, but I do have my limits. Well, I better give it a shot anyway. Let's see. Shichiro's hands are bound with what looks like some kind of rope. The rope was used to prop her up in a kind of crucifix position, huh? Oh, it's the extension cord. This rope has a plug? Wait, so then this isn't a rope at all. But the more I think about it, the more that's not the only thing that concerns me. Chichiro's fatal injury was a blow to the head, which means someone struck her in the head in order to kill her. That's right. There's the issue of her being suspended and the fatal blow. At first, I didn't see any reason to think too much about it, either of them. But seeing them again after looking through the Genocide Jack file, something's not quite right. What does this all mean? Okay. Well, the only thing most likely to tie all these mysteries together is the true nature of the rope that was used to suspend Shichiro. To figure that out, there's a certain place I need to revisit and look over again. Plus, it might help look at the Genocide Jack case file one more time. The library again? Shichiro's presence here was especially weak, her body and her soul.
No forgiveness!
To target such a helpless being, it's unforgivable. What a wretched beast would do such a thing. I cannot forgive this! That's not what. Still more I need to check. The blood? But it has to be the murder weapon. Okay, yes. The big-breasted swimsuit model is pretty noticeable too. Girls' locker room doesn't seem like the kind of place you'd find something like this. Mondo, you got something to say? Dude had a real complex about being weak. Oh. Cheers, complex about being weak. Let's throw these out to the pool. The word Bloodlust is written on the wall, just like all the other case. So that's that. Hifumi has discovered evidence revealing the identity of the culprit.
I feel as if...
Another stat increase for me. Evidence? What did you find? I cannot reveal that just yet. Bro, come on. Well, I guarantee that what I found will steal the killer's breath from his lungs. Are you sure about that? Oh yeah, Miss Lundenberg said she witnessed something worthwhile too. Really? What did she see?
well, it would seem...
She refused to tell me. It's like when a girl bullies the boy she likes, right? Okay, so where's Celeste now? The warehouse by the dorm. She was there, but at the same time, not there. What's it gonna be? Oh yeah, boys' locker room. Anything here? Hold on a second. On this poster, it's a popular boy band named Tornado. Somehow it doesn't quite seem to fit the boys' locker room. Oh, but wait, that reminds me of the poster in the other locker rooms. That's right, there's definitely something strange about this. In the boys' locker room, there's a poster of a popular boy band. In the girls' locker room, there's a poster of a big-breasted swimsuit. Yep, cool. Could the poster have been switched? What if there were? Why? What reason would anyone have? Maybe I should talk to someone who knows a little bit more about locker rooms. It's the rug, too. Look, that looks like poo. There's a strange stain on the carpet. What is it? Is that it? Yep. Okay, well that's interesting. Interesting. The switcheroos. Know about locker rooms. Maybe there's some kind of clue in the lockers. Guess not. I got a token though. Okay, well nothing here. Okay. You know about locker rooms, right? You spend a lot of time exercising in the girls' locker room, right, Sakura? Sakura. I've used it nearly every day since it opened up. Sometimes Hina and I use it together. Okay, but let me ask you something. Do you think the posters in the boys' and girls' locker rooms could have been switched? Sorry, I can't really say. I never really paid attention to the posters. I see.
However,
But there is something that's been bothering me about the locker room. You see, I like to drink a little protein coffee every time I finish exercising. We have a protein coffee? In the warehouse. It's not the highest quality, but I don't have a lot of other options. I mix protein powder with coffee and down a glass of it after exercising. Anyway, the other day I spilled some on the carpet in the girls' locker room, and it left a stain. A stain? I don't see any stain on the carpet now. Exactly. I noticed it earlier. The stain has disappeared. I can only assume someone came along and cleaned it up, but still, isn't it usually clean? As if there were never a stain here to begin with. Yeah, okay, I think that leads, that closes that. Okay. So, I guess I can talk to Aoi, because she also knows about the locker rooms. Archive. Actually, yeah, I can look at the archive. I have a feeling that's where the extension cord was. There. The wooden box is empty. The extension cord was in there before. So they took it from there. Okay. Well, that doesn't really say, that doesn't... How the lamp will turn on. Oh, I see. It's not plugged in. The lamp cord isn't long enough to reach the outlet from here. But last time I saw it, it was definitely on. It was definitely right here. Well, that's right. Back here was using an extension cord. But there's no extension cord here now. I wonder if... Okay. So a thick layer of dust on top of the dust makes it not cool, I guess not. Okay. I think that's it. Okay. What? There's still more I need to check. Alright, battery died. Okay. Dude, I don't know what. That was around somewhere. Huh? It's gone! Did someone take it out of the archive? Well, the only one who could do something like that. I can't think of anyone but Bakuya. Is that it? Can I leave? Okay, that's all there. That's those two done. I want to talk to Aoi. Where is she at? There she is. Or Hino. Why? Yo, can we like talk? Oh, Hina, how's Toko doing? Same as before, she won't come out and she just keeps on mumbling something about Genocide Jack. I just left her there. You left her? My head was all swimmy and I was getting pretty hungry.
Yeah.
Oh, but don't worry, I'm gonna head back as soon as I'm done eating. Toko's not exactly pleasant, but I'm still worried about her. Speaking of which, what are you eating? A donut, of course. Of course. There's two things I'm sure God created, outer space and donuts. Really? I bet you Shiro would have liked to eat more donuts. Maybe that was her one big regret. I should have tried to spend more time with her. Come to think of it, who did she spend time with?
Well,
Yeah, she was a little bit strange, didn't really hang out with the other girls much. It was like she was trying to keep her distance from us. Actually, Sakura had said something similar. She said that even though you and her invited Chichiro to exercise with you, she always refused.
yeah, totally.
Yep, it's true. And that wasn't just us either. It was like she strayed away from all the girls. Was she just shy? I don't know. She talked to the boys all the time. Isn't it kind of weird she would shy around her own sex, but totally be fine with the opposite sex? Ha ha ha. Oh wait, maybe she was used to guys spoiling her. The law says you can't judge a book by its cover, right? You think so? I never really saw her as that kind of girl. Okay. Well, thank you very much. Warehouse. Celeste, yep. Oh, well, once you know. What up? Celeste, what are you doing here? This warehouse is amazing. It has absolutely everything one might need to live a full life, from food to clothes to towels. There is an endless supply to choose from. I see that, but have you found anything related to the case? I knew you were going to ask me that. I thought talking about the warehouse itself might misdirect you. Sorry. I see how it's pointless. It's been a while. This is going to have to be 2 episodes. And did you find something? Very well, I will tell you, and only you. Last night I saw her here. Chiro was in the warehouse. What? Really? This was right before nighttime.
What are you doing out this late? Oh, I was just... Are you planning to go exercise, perhaps? What? How did you know? Because I can see a blue track jacket sticking out of that duffel bag you're carrying. Oh, you're right. Thanks. Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
Interesting. She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. And just like that, she was gone.
Yes, indeed.
I assumed she was merely stocking up to go exercise in the morning, but it would appear she ignored the nighttime rule and headed directly to the girls' locker room. If she hadn't broken our rule, none of this ever would have happened. You get what you deserve, I suppose. So apparently, she went to the girls' locker room late at night in order to exercise without anyone knowing. But the strange thing is, there was no trace of the track jacket or duffel bag Celeste had said she saw Shichiro carrying. That's a freaking tongue twister. Which would mean the killer would have gotten rid of it somehow. Oh! Is it time? I'm not doing it. You have to wait next episode, but... Yep.
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in?
Sure.
It's the moment you've all been waiting for. The class trial.
Oh boy.
You remember where to meet, right?
Yep.
Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
Indeed. Begin the class trial, or it's about to begin. The red door is right through here. Okay. I hate to be a tease, but we're gonna have to wait for the next episode for that. Oh boy. Yep. Bro, it's coming. It's coming. My money's on Toko, okay? It's a bit more obvious this time around. I have a better idea of who might be the killer. But regardless, we will see who is the sussy baka. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I said that. That was terrible. Anyways, until then, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.